And I'd like to welcome Harold Wilson to the show. He's the Progressive Conservative candidate in the Thunder Bay Atkn riding. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Steve.
So Harold, share a little bit about your personal background, including your skills and interests that you would bring to public service.
My background is, well, I'm born and raised in Thunder Bay, actually the South Nebing area. And my family been builders, mainly self-employed carpenters, and that for a very long time. And I had the chance to go to university, and I took commerce there. What I wanted to do was, I came back, I wanted to work in economic development for Northwestern Ontario. I wasn't even sure what it was, but I thought that in 1985 we were on the cusp of actually having more jobs, opportunities, and I wanted to be part of that. So for most of my career, I've actually worked in economic development, trying to bring jobs and investment to Northwestern Ontario. I was in Alberta for a few years doing the same thing there, but came back just about 5 years ago, actually, to, well, quite frankly, I came to be the manager of trade and investment for all of Northern Ontario, which was my dream job. But I was working for the provincial government. And quite frankly, Steve, after 4 months, I found out that they really didn't want to do jobs and trade and investment. They wanted me to fill out a lot of forms and briefing notes. And I've always been the kind, if I'm not engaged, it's time to move on to something else. So I phoned my boss. I said, all you're offering me is money and security. I can't do it. And the job at the Chamber of Commerce. So then I went to the Chamber of Commerce. So in that way, trying to represent the businesses, trying to get more opportunities here. Again, jobs and growth for Northwestern Ontario. That's what I've been all about. And so that's what I think I bring to the table, is that experience, but also working with government. And that's been one of the challenges as well. Because while on the one hand, we think that these are great opportunities, why wouldn't they support them? Sometimes there's just hindrances, or there's more and more difficulties that are thrown in the way that keep us from achieving success.
So, you may have answered this already, but what are your top 2 reasons for seeking public office?
Yeah, I think that I did, and I apologize for that.
That's okay.
Well, my top 2 reasons are because, again, I love this area. I really do. I see too many people, though, not getting fulfilled, not having that potential, or having to leave. And so that really is why I'm running. I've got nephews and nieces, I've got lots of friends, and this is a big issue that we have. Can we not just eke out an existence here, but actually do well? And so that's one of the main reasons I'm running. The second reason, specifically at this time, is because I think that we have not had the best representation, to put it mildly, over this last while. I think we have wasted time, I think we have wasted money, and I really think we're squandering opportunities. Those are the main resources, time and money. And if you're wasting those, if we've got nothing but promise, I came up with a joke one time, and it's sad, but it's like, I don't want the t-shirt to say we have nothing but potential. Can we translate that potential into jobs and growth?
Right.
And that's what I'm all about, and that's why I'm running.
Well, great. I have 2 questions around policy areas. The one is around workers' compensation and health and safety, one of my hats that I wear. We're seeing traumatic fatalities on the increase in our workplaces, and at the same time, we're seeing the benefits reduced and the costs of the system being reduced. What would the PCs do to fix that system? Well,
and again, it's I don't know if we can even ever totally fix the system, but we better address it. We better do some things, because again, the worst thing that can happen is when the breadwinner of the family is injured at work. I mean, that's what everybody is relying on, and we have to stem that as much as possible. It is the training, it's all those things, Steve, that you've been working on for a long time. Those have to be done. We always worry about our young people when they're starting. Do they have the training? Are they aware? This is a fright that this would happen, and to have people on the job injured, killed, whatever, we need to stem that. Now, regarding the issue of compensation, one of the reasons I'm running is that I'm really concerned that with the debt that we've been piling up, let's be honest, this year $12.5 billion, which was what was in the budget, the third biggest cost of government is paying interest. That means that there's less money available for those that most need it, for those that are most vulnerable, for those that are disadvantaged. We have to get that under control, otherwise we're going to continue to be handcuffed to be able to do the supports of those that need it. And that's why I'm running. I think if we do not stem that, if we do not get that under control, we can't help the people that need it, those that are most vulnerable, and that would be a tragedy.
We're just about out of time, Harold. Thank you so much for coming on, and I want to wish you the best luck in the election.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you.
All the best.
I hope you enjoyed our show today. We definitely want to encourage you to participate in the upcoming election. You can find out more about how to do that on the Elections Ontario website. Also, you can follow us on Facebook at Community Conversations. We encourage you to share your feedback and thoughts and suggestions for the show, and hope you tune in again soon. Thank you.
Working together to make a better community. We can create a brighter day.